you know, he's a little too into himself. You know, he should be. I was the same way too, but you have to come to reality some way. You have to bring your head down to God. We're nothing to be aggravated.
It's being held for debt. He did not pay a debt because the money team is not real. That's not real. Francis Ngannou has a promotional team. Those aren't real. There's just people that will really let you tag into the back end because they're locked into an old school boxing business model, and you got to have the tax identification.
In a recent exchange that has drawn widespread attention across the boxing world, Mike Tyson delivered a sharp critique regarding Floyd Mayweather's reported $500 million financial challenges, implying that his extravagant habits might eventually lead to a collapse similar to what Tyson himself endured. Tyson, who notoriously lost over $300 million during his own career, commented on Mayweather's excessive lifestyle, suggesting that such unrestrained spending could prove unsustainable over time.
You gotta save money, not spend money. I used to be a guy that spend money all the time. And then I said, oh shit, when I didn't have it, I wanted it, now I have it, I don't want this shit.
Mike Tyson, who once held the record as the youngest heavyweight champion in boxing history, accumulated an estimated fortune ranging from $400 million to $685 million over the course of his career. Yet, by 2003, he had filed for bankruptcy, listing debts of around $38 million.
However, as for the people who have gotten money just recently, they are seen spending millions on upgrading their lifestyle. And it's not a surprise that they end up losing all their wealth in the next few years. Mr. Mike Tyson, the former heavyweight champion, earned over $400 million throughout his career, but filed for bankruptcy in 2003. Tyson allowed others to control his finances, didn't review his bank statements, and overspent on things like cars, jewelry, and exotic animals. He admits that his financial illiteracy and trust in others led to most of his financial issues. Some of his most interesting purchases include $580,000 on a birthday party, $2 million on a golden bathtub. The choice is yours.
Tyson's extravagant spending included luxury properties, exotic animals such as Bengal tigers, and lavish presents for those around him. He later admitted to using his final million on rehabilitation and even taking loans to purchase a mansion after relocating from Las Vegas. Looking back on his experiences, Tyson has emerged as a strong advocate for financial education, stressing that managing money is a skill in itself and cautioning against the deceptive comfort that wealth can often create.
Mike Tyson, that made tens of millions of dollars during his boxing career, and right after his career, when completely broke and bankrupt, quickly realized that he was making a mistake, still had some revenue streams, took that money, took his name, took his brand, turned it into different businesses, turned it into different assets, and is now making more money than he did when he had his boxing career.
Nice.
What has the peaks and valleys of that allowed you to learn about money?
It was interesting. I didn't possessing it. I just was a young kid having fun.
What do you consider a lot of money to be?
I don't know, $1,000.
Oh, please.
Anything. Anything.
Do these figures sound correct? Made around $400 million during your career?
I don't know, it could have been.
Yet end up spending more than you made, and at one point were like $50 million in debt?
Yeah, that was amazing too. But
how does that happen?
just being reckless, young and foolish.
Floyd Mayweather Jr., celebrated for his flawless boxing record and extravagant way of life, is said to have generated more than $1 billion across his professional career. Known widely as Money Mayweather, he is frequently spotted displaying his riches, whether through private aircraft or high-end automobiles. In spite of his massive earnings, Mayweather has drawn criticism over his spending patterns and the character of his exhibition matches, which some believe place greater emphasis on showmanship than on authentic athletic rivalry.
Did you believe that you would be the champ? Well, it's not just the champ. I'm the champ on the outside, too. I mean, to make over $1 billion, I didn't do it by myself. What I did was I surrounded myself with a great team, meaning you can't think you know it all. If it was a person that was strong in certain departments, I wouldn't have got the best person for that. What I believe in doing is surrounding myself with all smart people. That makes me that much more smarter, because once you surround yourself with a smart team, then it makes things that much easier.
What do you do with all this money? I mean, like, do you actually use it? I mean, are you using the cash?
You know, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
How do you even get this much money? What do you do?
Work hard.
I know that. But like, do you go to the bank and say, I need all of it? I want all of the money in your bank.
No, that's not what you do. You order it. You can order it.
Oh, you can?
And when you order a certain amount, when you order millions of dollars, a Brinks truck comes to your home.
Having personally faced the dangers of rapid financial fortune, Tyson has occasionally weighed in on Mayweather's money management. In earlier conversations, Tyson appeared encouraging, suggesting that Mayweather should enjoy his earnings freely. But as Tyson adopted a more contemplative perspective over time, he started warning against the risks of uncontrolled expenditure and the deceptive sense of immunity that wealth often brings with it.
Hey Mike, how you doing, man? What's up? Hey, professional party thrower Adrian Broner goes across the country, gets charged $10,000 a pop. He used to be a boxer. Would you ever do that? Like, would you want to come to my house and cut the turkey? How much would you charge to cut the turkey at my house on Thanksgiving?
30 cents.
30 cents? So you do it for free practically. Adrian Broner, you think that's a good career for like a boxer trying to promote himself as a party thrower? 10 grand?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Hey, you have any advice for Mayweather? He's spending a lot of money right now.
Have a ball.
Enjoy it, huh? That's what you do. Hey, dude, you're a legend, man. It's good seeing you.
Take care.
The stories of both Tyson and Mayweather highlight a recurring issue within professional boxing: the difficulty of handling sudden wealth. Numerous fighters, after reaching stardom and earning massive sums, find themselves struggling with money management, often resulting in bankruptcy or overwhelming debt. Tyson's honest recollections act as a warning, underscoring the vital need for financial knowledge and wise, careful choices when it comes to personal finances.
You know what money really is to me? Mike Tyson. Money is a false sense of security. Some people may think I got the billion enough, I can't even die. And it takes one mosquito bite or one bad night with a wrong lover, just one shot with a bullet, and it's over. It's over before a flash in the eye. It's just life is this. You feel invincible with money. Okay. You feel like you can't even die. I always tell people this: if you think a lot of money is going to make you happy, you never had a lot of money. The purpose of the money for me is to enjoy it with people and be happy. No one's going to be happy spending all the money on themselves.
While speculation regarding Mayweather's financial situation continues to spread, it is important to treat such reports with caution, particularly when solid proof is lacking. What does remain evident, however, is the importance of financial education and the valuable takeaways that can be drawn from the experiences of boxing icons such as Mike Tyson.
He's like the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA, the UFC.
I didn't know Conor McGregor was undefeated. I didn't know that he had a reign in MMA for 20 years and undefeated, and was world champion in 5 different weight classes. That's something I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I guess you guys telling me something new. If you say he's the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA.
Well, do you
I mean, if you say he's the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA, I'm trying to find out. Have you ever made 300 million in one night? Have you ever made 100 million in one night? Have you ever made 70 million in one night? So, as far as trying to say that he's the Floyd Mayweather of MMA, I mean, it's okay to just to say it, but it's not true. I'm a legend, a living legend. You know, I gave just sport of boxing. I gave years and years of hard work. It was blood, sweat, and tears. Had a tremendous team. Had a tremendous run. I think that it's time for Conor McGregor need to go out there and do what he do. But never compare Conor McGregor to me. That's a total disrespect.
Well,
I mean, once again, I'm an elephant. Elephant don't beef with ants. You know, elephant is so large you don't even see ants.
Mayweather's extravagant lifestyle is thoroughly documented. In February 2025, during Super Bowl weekend in Las Vegas, he reportedly spent over $1.13 million on a luxury suite at Allegiant Stadium to watch the game. He also displayed his taste for opulence by showcasing a watch collection valued at roughly $100 million. Such demonstrations of wealth, while central to his public persona, have raised concerns about their long-term financial impact. In a bold business move, Mayweather announced a $42 million deal to acquire 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. However, investigations uncovered inconsistencies in that claim. Property records showed no ownership transfer, and experts suggested that Mayweather may have only secured a minority stake with options for future growth. This revelation has prompted questions regarding the clarity and authenticity of his business dealings.
If somebody right now in here hit the lottery, the first thing they're gonna say is give it all to me, because they don't know no better. Because rich and wealth is two different things. When you're rich for a short period of time. Rich is short term. Wealth is long term. You can have 100 million, but if you don't got no game plan, it's gonna be gone. So, if I didn't know what I know now, if they gave me $100 million when I was young, I probably off. But with a lot of time, a lot of experience, being around the right people, I knew about balance. I knew what I wanted in life. So even like when I get like Monday, I got a wire coming for another 20 million. But I don't get moved by the money no more.
Despite his enormous earnings, Mayweather has also confronted substantial tax responsibilities. In early 2025, he revealed that he had paid over $18 million in taxes, a sum that highlights the heavy financial obligations tied to his income level. Such considerable tax burdens, when combined with his extravagant spending habits, have only intensified speculation about whether his wealth can truly be sustained over the long term.
Well, there may be another reason Floyd Mayweather has agreed to fight Conor McGregor. ESPN reporting that Mayweather, get this, still has not paid his taxes for 2015. We don't know how much money Mayweather owes, but he's asking the IRS for a break. Until the fight, the end of August, Mayweather made about $220 million from his fight with Manny Pacquiao. That was back in 2015. He's expected to make about that much for the McGregor fight. Maybe he should have stayed retired and paid his taxes.
Yeah, paying taxes, usually that catches up with you if you don't do that.
Records show that Mayweather had unresolved tax liens from earlier years, including a $7.2 million debt dating back to 2010. In a petition filed with the U.S. tax court, Mayweather contended that although he held considerable assets, most of them were illiquid, which made immediate payment difficult. He requested a deferral until after his 2017 bout with Conor McGregor, expecting that the fight proceeds would be sufficient to settle his tax obligations.
Well, it turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
On a recent episode of his podcast, Joe Rogan pointed out the clear physical contrast between Tyson and Mayweather, noting, "The difference between Floyd and Mike Tyson is Floyd's 155 pounds. Mike Tyson's 220 pounds. Solid as a rock." That observation highlights Tyson's overwhelming physical power when compared to Mayweather's lighter build. While Tyson was known for his devastating knockout ability and aggressive approach, Mayweather built his reputation on unmatched defensive technique and tactical awareness inside the ring. Rogan acknowledged that distinction by adding, "If you want to say who's the best boxer of all time, I always say Floyd because he got hit less than anybody." And that, in essence, captures the entire argument.
No,
Floyd's power is nowhere near Mike Tyson's power.
Nowhere near. But I was just saying that Floyd has been pretty active, like as a boxer. He'd fought Pacquiao recently, you know.
Went to Japan and fought.
Yeah, I mean, he fought the Japanese kickboxer guy, Nazukawa Tenshin. He fought, he was fighting guys like Conor McGregor that we knew Floyd was going to beat them. But he was still active.
Right.
With Mike Tyson, Mike hadn't been active forever.
He was getting fat for a minute.
Yep, he got real fat.
He was smoking.
The relationship between Mayweather and Tyson has been shaped by both mutual admiration and past friction. Their feud reportedly traces back to 2001, when Tyson's Las Vegas home was searched by police following sexual assault allegations, and Tyson suspected Mayweather had tipped off authorities, a claim he later addressed in his book, stating, "I'm good with it now." Despite their earlier differences, Mayweather's public support of Tyson in 2013 signaled the easing of tensions and a recognition of Tyson's lasting impact on boxing. During a live Fox Sports interview that year, Mayweather offered a sincere defense of his fellow legend, acknowledging Tyson's role in paving the way for his own success, saying, "I commend Tyson because he's one of the guys that paved the way for me to be where I'm at. He's a legendary champion." He also urged against judging Tyson for his personal decisions, adding, "He's lived his life the way he's wanted to live his life. No one can say what they would have done if they were in his shoes."
Can I ask you about Mike Tyson? Because he was on this show just last week, and at the moment he's currently being profiled, as you'll know, on the channel Being Mike Tyson. That airs tonight as well. But on the show last week, he was talking about the fact that you're probably the last of these box office stars. You know, young guys are looking to the UFC fighters as opposed to traditional boxers, but you're probably the last of those box office stars. What do you say to that?
Well, I commend Tyson because he's one of the guys that paved the way for me to be where I'm at. You know, he's a legendary champion. And the only thing I have to say about Mike Tyson is everyone is always trying to judge Mike Tyson. He lived his life the way he wanted to live his life. No one can say what they would have done if they were in his shoes. Boxing will live on. You know, it's the Mayweather era. Not just myself, but the Mayweather brand. You know, I have my own style and what I made cool about boxing is not taking punishment.
Tyson has openly acknowledged Mayweather's extraordinary defensive abilities and tactical intelligence inside the ring. He once commented, "If I was his size in the ring, he would outpoint me," which reflects his respect for Mayweather's technical skill. At the same time, Tyson has stressed the value of taking risks in boxing, suggesting that Mayweather's more cautious style may not appeal to every fan. Despite their contrasting approaches, Tyson holds genuine admiration for Mayweather's commitment to the sport, pointing out his consistent work ethic and describing him as a true gym enthusiast who maintained his training routine no matter the circumstances.
With different people, I like, what are you talking about? Why did you gotta get involved? He can say it. Why are you involved? All right, listen, as I'm saying, we're different people. So Floyd likes he likes glam, he's very glamorous. And this is what he liked, and I was very savage. I wasn't that savage, dark, malevolent aura. You know, I was just never the fly, slick black fighter. You know, I was just very serious, and I was just very hard and mean. I didn't like the slickness. It was all about hurting and pain.
Being Mike Tyson premieres September 22nd on Fox, with new episodes Tuesdays on Fox Sports 1.
He never really had a boxing match in his life, right? He didn't have a boxing match, right? He went 10 rounds with the greatest fighter in the last 100 years of boxing.
No, Connor's a beast. Connor's a beast.
Think about, no. You're not listening to me. You don't understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He went 10 rounds, scored punches on the greatest fighter in the last 100 years.
Yeah.
Did he do something? Did he accomplish something? A star? See, people ain't look at people just want to see the black guy beat the white guy. They just want to see it. But look what he had to fight against. And look what he did when he fought against.
Tyson has also voiced criticism regarding Mayweather's claim to being the greatest boxer in history. He has argued that true greatness extends beyond an undefeated record, stressing the significance of public admiration and cultural influence. Tyson observed that icons such as Muhammad Ali were revered not just for their abilities inside the ring, but also for the deep connection they forged with people around the world.
What lessons do you think Pacquiao and Mayweather could learn from you in terms of life away from the ring?
Well, Floyd seems to be going through some stuff like me right now, you know, like realizing no one's his friend and everybody's probably, even though I even hate to say it, because maybe everybody's kind of a little jealous of him, you know, because he is Floyd Mayweather. I know these other guys got their money, but this guy is the champ of the world, you know. It's hard to compete with that. So he's pretty big on those scales as far as on the celebrity scale. So he's gonna realize what life is all about, what friends are all about, and realize that we only have a few of them.
And sometimes they're the only ones we got. They may not be the ones we want, but they're the ones we have. You know, sometimes we want to have glorious, glamorous friends, but they don't want to be our friends. So sometimes we have to deal with the hand that we were dealt with and accept the friends that we have.
Additionally, some observers have pointed out that Mayweather's frequent displays of wealth, particularly during periods of economic difficulty for many people, can come across as insensitive. For example, his social media posts featuring private aircraft and piles of cash have drawn criticism, with some fans calling him insecure and suggesting that he still seeks external validation. Such reactions underline the delicate balance between self-assurance and perceived arrogance, especially when public figures showcase their riches while large portions of the population face financial hardships.
People are entitled to judge me for what they hear, hearsay, okay, making assumptions. Just because I never came out and said, "Oh, let me explain," I don't have to explain that to nobody. Only people that I feel like I have to explain something to is my children and my relation, and because at the end of the day, only God can judge me.
Let's go back to where it all started. You grew up in Grand Rapids,
yes,
Michigan. Your father was a fighter. Your uncle was a fighter.
Both uncles.
Both uncles were fighters. So it was almost like you was like destined. It was predetermined. You were ordained to be a fighter.
Yes. That's all I knew.
Now, looking at the exchange between Tyson and Mayweather, what do you think? Does Tyson's warning hold merit, or is Mayweather managing his finances wisely? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.